We have been using Zaner-Bloser's Level K manuscript handwriting for about a quarter of our homeschool year with my kindergartner. So today we're going to talk about it. Hi and welcome. Thanks for joining me. So if you're new, I am a homeschooling mom. I have 3 kids, a kindergartner, a preschooler, and a toddler. I'm a homeschool graduate, and I'm having a lot of fun learning how to teach homeschooling. Being homeschooled and teaching homeschooling are 2 different things. They do crossover, but they require different skills entirely. So it's been a lot of fun and I'm trying to learn this sided. But like I said, today we're talking Zaner-Bloser. I have the Level K handwriting book, which we have been using with my kindergartner. We're like 50 pages in or something like that. And I want to kind of share what my thoughts are on this. And then I also want to just do a quick flip the camera around. I'm going to just do some quick flipping through of the pages so you can see inside. This is their newest, I want to say like 2020 edition. And I'm also, as well as flipping through this, I'm just going to do a quick flip through the level 1 that I picked up at the thrift store a while ago. Now, this is not their newest version. They haven't upgraded level 1. But I figured I would flip through this anyway because I find it helpful sometimes when I can find older edition flip throughs as well, because when I'm looking to buy something, it's nice to know, oh, can I go for a used older edition or do I need the newer one? Is the change that much more? So I'm going to flip through that as well, just to kind of let you see inside it, even though I don't actually have experience using the level 1 because I haven't. I'll just let you see inside. But before I do that, level K. What are my thoughts? My thoughts. It's pretty. It's attractive. It's fun looking. And my daughter enjoys the actual handwriting part of it, probably in part because the pages are fun. But I'm not a massive fan of this. If you saw my mid-year or like October update, you'll have known I was like, this wasn't really a fail, but it wasn't really a hit either. I do kind of feel like that, but I don't think that I would want to buy the future levels for this. Like even having level 1, which I'm glad I kind of picked up use, I'm not sure I'm going to use it. Why? Well, for level K, one of the reasons I didn't like it is because there is like a good, how many pages? I've got to look. Like a good 20 or so, maybe 30-ish pages of rewriting, like shapes, tracing lines, practicing the different like slanted strokes or curved strokes, which my daughter didn't need. Now, some kids might need that. My daughter could roughly shape her letters already. She knew kind of how to shape them. And so that was just a lot of that I thought was kind of useless for the first several weeks of our homeschool. Now that we're into the letters, it's a little bit better, but I still feel like there's not very much practice, which I did kind of know in advance. Like I was pre-warned on that, but maybe I should listen to that. But like there's like a page per letter with maybe like 5 or 6 tracings, and then 5 or 6 write them by themselves, and then you go on to the next letter, or you go on to the capital version of that letter. And then there's a few practice pages and then some copying pages at the end, which, like I said, you'll see inside. I just don't feel like there's enough practice. It's not that my daughter doesn't know how to shape her letters. She can shape them. I want to give her practice shaping them right, and I want to give her practice shaping them right as in using the right strokes, because sometimes, even though she knows how to, she'll cheat or just like get into a bad habit when she's just doing it on her own. So I want lots of practice shaping them in the right manner, using the right strokes, but also just being neat about it. And I feel like I need more than 5 to 10 tries on a letter to really have that down before I go on to something new, or before I'm ready for her just to work on copy work. So I don't know. I'm kind of bummed. I bought this one at I have the one I'm using with her now. I got it at the thrift store. And then this one I bought because it was like a scratch and dent, had a little tear in the front version. So I got it for like half price. And then like I said, the level 1 I got at the thrift store. So they were cheap copies. So I might just try to resell them, honestly, because I'm just not loving it. But to be fair to Zaner-Bloser, I did then today actually do a little bit more of a deep dive into handwriting, trying to find another one that I liked more. Having a hard time finding a handwriting curriculum that I felt like fit what I'm looking for. So what I'm kind of leaning towards is making my own handwriting sheets. There's lots of handwriting sheet makers online. Maybe I'll like link a few below so you could look if you're interested. Out of the ones I found, I might just make the sheets I want with the amount of copy work I want. I can make as many letters of A or A and other letters together. I can do copy work. I can do tracing pages. And I know it's a little extra work, but I have a good printer and it's not that much time. I kind of know what I'm looking for. So I might try that. We'll probably finish out level K, I'm thinking, just because we've already started the book, so I don't really see the point in not finishing it. But even as it is, I'm already adding in, I picked up like a used, half-used Abeka level K handwriting book. I'm already adding in those sheets just for extra practice. So we're already kind of doing more than just this because I don't like this as much by itself. So I may just make some pages on that worksheet maker to go along with what we have in Zaner-Bloser, just so I can kind of finish this out and then keep going. I know the downside to that is that the worksheet makers are kind of boring looking. They're just lined paper with the letters on them, so they're not as fun. They don't have the cool art and illustrations. And so my daughter may not like that as much, but I feel like it will be far more to the purpose of. So that's kind of my thoughts. I don't think we're going to keep going. I think I'll either find something else or I'll make my own worksheets. And I haven't really found anything else that I love, so I'm kind of leaning towards making my own worksheets. That's for us. Anyhow, now that I've got that out of the way, I'm going to flip the camera on. Like I said, I'll give you a flip through inside both of these just so you can kind of just see what they look like, see what the setup is. And I know they work well for a lot of people, so they're not terrible. It's not what I'm looking for. And I think my daughter just needs a little bit of a different nuance. So let me turn the camera on, let you see it. So you got to see inside, you kind of got to see how much practice there is per letter, just kind of what the layout is, what the pictures and illustrations look like, if it's something that you think you would be interested in. I will say for this, while I might not be going with it, it is an affordable one. Like, I didn't buy the teacher's manuals. I feel like for handwriting that kind of unnecessary, but that's up to each person. But I think new, these are like $13 or 13 to 15, something in that range. They're under 20. I think they're, yeah. And you can find them used. So they are really affordable, which is really nice. So it does have that going for it. But I would love to know if you use Zaner-Bloser and if you like it. And if you've used something else that you feel like it does better at giving more practice. And I would love to know what your favorite handwriting curriculum is. Do you have a favorite? Put it below, or a handwriting worksheet maker. If you have one that you use that you like, please let me know. I would really like to know that. And we'll be seeing you guys in the next video soon.